Let's please talk about football today.
We are?
Yeah, we are. I was going to say no
That's why
promises,
we're going to start out by talking about how we meant to sing Rihanna, What's My Name?
No. Onana's in pyjamas, I want.
Onana in pyjamas. The chant's definitely going to be Rihanna. Onana.
There's some proper shit songs that get sung all the time. I hate Kicking a Blue.
Is it worse than Chelsea?
Nothing's worse than... Speaking of Chelsea. Cam posted a... Are you on Thread yet?
No, I'm not on Fred.
You need to get with the cool kids on Fred's, lad.
I'm not on Fred. And Cam
posted a picture.
Is Cam still a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, I think he's still a Chelsea fan, but he posted a picture of him in Mason Mount, which I guess is a player he likes.
Yeah.
And just a couple of Chelsea boys who love United, innit?
Liked. Fucking hell. Do I have to duck for my...
What's going on?
Okay.
Is it dark? It's very dark, that.
Yeah.
Look all right on the regular cameras, because it looks dead dark on our screen. All right.
Yes. Do you know what? I'm all right because it looks like United are actually doing shit.
Do you know what? I had a little bird tell me some shit today.
You had a little bird tell you some shit?
Yeah. Well, I think there's...
Is that why you asked me that question about the colostomy bag? Is that the name?
No, and that's a private conversation. Okay. I would say people are going to be like, they got a colostomy bag. No, it's way darker.
It's way darker.
It's
a lot shittier.
No pun. Just darker. Anyway, I think you're going to see some movement on Onana this weekend. I believe something's going down today.
I don't think that's saying much though.
No,
with all
it's
that's
not.
going.
That's
so
not like a hey, check this out, ITK.
So from what Steve's told me, I feel like it could be, well, in a few hours, to be honest. Do you know what I mean?
But
are you going to hear we go first?
No, I don't think so. Because ultimately, I believe there's a meeting later on today, right? But that doesn't mean anything. Like there was a deadline for the sale of the club.
There was.
And that didn't happen, did it?
Nah, but this looks like it's accelerating fast though. And by all Murtough's getting a move on. Is it Murtough? Whichever way you want to put it. But Onana over the line.
By the way, not a sponsor of the show, but fucking banging these. Protein yogurts.
Yogurt.
Strawberry flavour. Does it do a mango flavour? I never fuck with that.
Like, do any Americans get slightly offended when we say yogurt?
What, instead of yogurt?
Instead of yogurt.
What other words do they absolutely fucking destroy? Aluminum. Aluminium.
When they say sweatshirt, innit? For a hoodie.
Oh, right, I'm not overly offended with that.
Trash can. Nah, but anyway.
Freedom.
Free healthcare.
1-0.
1-0. But what I was going to say is, you've got Onana coming through the door, and then it looks like they're trying to accelerate on Hojlund at the same time. So then that would be...
And then from the top turnbuckle, fucking Zion
Suzuki, exactly.
What do you know about him? Fuck
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But it could actually be a situation where just prior to pre-season, we've gotten a new midfielder, a new striker, and a new keeper, and then we can focus on the outgoings, and then
job done. Honestly, not job done.
Not job done, no. Not because we might have a little bit of money to play with, where we could like get in an Amrabat, get in someone else, get in a like. Do you know what I mean? Where we can.
We pull off Onana, Hojlund, Mount, Amrabat. I think we've levelled up. Have we levelled up to enough to compete City? No. Have we levelled up, though, to overtake Arsenal? Yeah, I think we have.
Yes.
If you get all of that.
To overtake Arsenal?
Yeah. We might not need to level up to overtake Arsenal because their desire to compete on multiple fronts might have levelled them down. They just phoned in every other competition last year. Like that Vieira only played in Europa. Never played in the league. First choice in Europa.
Jesus. So, wait, okay.
So they literally phoned in those other competitions.
Nah, but obviously the pressure's going to be up on them. The pressure's going to mount. Mason Mount. But I still think with the signings we made, I think there's something that it feels like there's something missing even after signing.
Sean, well played. Zion Suzuki got a right engine on him.
Is Suzuki even one of the best MotoGP kind of bikes?
I don't know anything about motorbikes.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd like a motorbike though. Does it get to that midlife crisis stage? Like an old school motorbike. Not the ones where you got to get all like levered up. Not into that. I'm not into having to dress up to go to the shops. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that you can rock a pair of jeans and a t-shirt with. That's the motorbike I could go with.
Nah, it's motorbikes. Too much risk.
Suzuki is swift. Nice.
Not Suzuki. That one's good. Zion Suzuki as well. So there could have been a little bit of talking. Like if he said he's got an engine, he could be talking about another Zion. Plays in the NBA and he's been revving it up for all the wrong reasons. But I'm not going to elaborate on that. I feel like people that know basketball know Zion Wilson might know what I'm talking about.
Isaac in the comments says, we are a lot better than you. Who's we, son? If you're on about Arsenal, you're not.
I thought of that. Obviously, since Steve's done that Declan Rice video, I feel like you've got a lot of Arsenal fans that are subbed and notified for your videos.
Welcome. What's it like to watch football content with intelligence in it? Am I wrong?
Well, no, all right, okay. True, innit? You do work with Joel. I wonder if Joel's watching this. Joel's meant to come on this before the start of the season, isn't he?
Was it?
He's asked me that when can he come on XG Files.
Well, if we manage to get you booked in for Finger, we're doing XG Files in New York. He's there.
Okay.
He's there because Arsenal players on the 22nd.
Oh, we could do XG Files, me, you,
Joel
Bale.
Joel's going to want to keep it so much on topic, and realistically, in America, there's almost no chance.
Can I have Finger on it? Can I have John Shin on it as well?
Right, do you know what? Book John Shin right now. That's happening. We're doing that.
John Shin's XG Files.
Joel's going to have to work for it. Joel's going to have to show that he's cool enough to come on this show.
See, people are getting a reference in it. You just won't because you don't watch basketball. Great sport, by the way.
Not against it. Just never really took to it. I'm a big fan of the college sports system in America. I like it.
It's insane, though. It's like the coverage and that you get. I think it just stands to. It's amazing that America aren't better at football. Actually,
I think it's coming. I think the generation of kids that are growing up now are growing up playing football.
No, but we found out that we not found out. We kind of worked out that a huge majority of the reason why I think football isn't that great in America in terms of how they kind of treat sport and the focus they have on it is because of is it kind of the class system with football over there not being working class, where working class football is working class in the majority of countries. But in America, it's not working class, is it? It's more middle class.
Like $150 a month. Subs at most places. Now, I'm sure there's probably high school stuff, but I think all sport in America, outside of probably boxing, is quite a middle class sort of pursuit. American
all
football,
sports?
you need all sports. Maybe basketball.
Not basketball.
No, basketball and boxing aside, I would say actually, because the amount of equipment you need. Most courts are free, aren't they? By the looks of it. Seems like there's just like community courts that you can just go and play at. Or buying a hoop and a ball is not going to bankrupt you. Whereas the gear required for American football or hockey is quite significant. Boxing's obviously cheap to get into, but most other sports in America, maybe not baseball either actually, but it does seem like there's the coaching element seems spendy, and they put a lot in it, and they get a lot out of it. To be fair, I mean, I think you can argue. Look at the facilities in most American sports thingies, even like little league stuff. It seems to be like, wow.
Nah, they put a lot of money in the pot.
And colleges blows my mind. Like people build stadiums. Like this is the John James Jr. Stadium, 400 million, 80,000 seat stadium. What for?
With like like a changing room.
The fucking
changing room bigger than Old Trafford.
Never seen.
Yeah.
And it's like, who's this for? And it's like a town's university that you've never even heard of. You never even heard of the town, let alone the university. You're like, what the fuck was that?
And they'll have like
Greenville. What?
And
Where's
they'll
that?
have about 9 pitches. It could come down to space and acreage. They've got loads in America. They've got a lot of spare to kind of build stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense.
That's the one thing I think America genuinely does really well. Craig says, what's happened at my shows with Ash? Ash has just fucked off on holiday for summer.
Do you know,
Someone says, my camera's a much lower resolution than Ronnie's. It's not. It's actually the exact same camera. It's a different lens, though.
Andy McKinney says, Steve, could we not sneak in on Retegui before he goes to Syria? I think he's nailed on to go to Syria now. I think he kind of got unearthed as an Argentinian/Italian gem. Anyway, we did a scout report on him. He looked like he had a lot of Kane's qualities. And I thought he was kind of touted for a big move anyway because he was...
next move.
Next move. But I don't think he's coming straight to Premier League. I think he's coming to Serie A. the Academy League is holding back our talented youth. What do you mean by that?
I don't think academy football's.
Are you talking
fit
about like
for
Premier League
purpose.
2?
Must be.
Mm.
I don't think it's fit for purpose.
It's not fit for purpose.
But the thing is, I thought the under 23 teams or the B teams joining like League 2 and competing against League 2 in the Johnson Paint Trophy or the Leasing.com Trophy, whatever it was. I thought that was a genuinely good idea, but the clubs at that level totally railed against it, didn't support it, boycotted it. But still a trip out to Wembley though. Why hate on it? Like United are different to maybe every Premier League club in terms of like our academy would bring a following.
Yeah.
If we're playing Ipswich, we would have a following, go down and watch that, which isn't necessarily replicated by all clubs. But I think something needs to be done. Lower league clubs' argument is Premier League teams should stop hoarding all the talent, which has some merit. But I also think that if clubs can afford it, why not build your own academies however you want to build them?
100%.
It's just employees by the end of the day. If you want to maybe have an employed players roster, cool, but some clubs who play in Sky Blue would probably find loopholes to get around it. They'd probably move them all to Girona or something.
Yeah, Man City are about to sell one of their academy players for $9 million to Southampton, by the way. £9 million.
Who's that? Trafford.
Let me check it.
Is it James Trafford? Not the keeper. Because the keeper they supposedly want 19 million for. Yeah, that's only what Fred's going to go for. How's that work?
Basically, we can't get 1 million for Eric Bailly, and we got less than 1 million for Zidane Iqbal, who made first team appearances. But this guy, like a youngster at City, who's not made a first team appearance, I don't think he's even been on the bench for him, is going for 9 million to Southampton.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Tom says, do you think Charlie McNeil is ready to be back up to Hojlund next season? I think he's got a lot to prove if he is. He might be. I mean, people are going to judge him on the fact he scored, 2 in 20 would be the headline, but I think he was actually in 10 games worth of minutes. But he was in a team that was struggling. You're not going to get loads of... It's not like he went on loan to City, is it? Where they're going to put 6 chances on a plate for him.
I think it's a tough ask. He might need another loan.
Who wins in a charity boxing match, Ash or Rio? Rio's a bigger human, like significantly bigger human.
Yeah, and Ashley Williams got like all lean and mean, and
vegan
diet. It's gone very like trim.
But
he said he's in better shape now. Physically,
I think he is in better shape
than when he played.
So I haven't done it since I've been on holiday actually. But like Ash texts me every day with what his workout is every day. I think Rio's doing a lot of beach muscle workout.
Beach muscle.
Cool to the girls.
Okay, like
chest and back every day.
Aesthetics. Sounds like me,
Yeah, it does.
I went through a spell doing that.
You mean a spell? You mean you're in it?
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing upper body, chest is involved.
Whereas Ash is doing CrossFit. So I
CrossFit.
reckon Ash has got the stamina. And I think Ash also, like half of his stories of his playing days is him like waiting outside the change rooms to batter someone. I think he's got that dog in it.
But he completely lost his head against Leon for Everton as well.
And
apparently didn't get sent. I don't know if he even got booked.
There's multiple instances of Ash losing his napper. Yeah. Multiple. I wanted to call our podcast Heads Gone, right? Because that's what he is.
Yeah. Wait, make sure you keep... Can you go back to these super chats?
Oh, yeah, let's get that one there. So Christian says, are you going to be at the Arsenal game in the US? Yes. Available to meet? Maybe. So we did a meet-up in Qatar, and I thought, this could be fucking horrendous because no one could turn up. But like 25, 30 people turned up. It was dope, right? And I'm really appreciative that there's that many of you helmets out here that would come and do that. I think there's probably more people in New York than Qatar, obviously. But like more people who watch the channel.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're from New York, you're from San Diego, LA, and I know United aren't going LA, but I'm planning on doing, or Vegas, and you're interested in doing a meet-up, drop a comment in under this video after it finishes, just so when it's not a live comment, it's one that people can reply to, and we'll sort that out, and we'll do a meet-up in each of those locations. Because I thought it was dope last time.
Yeah, hopefully I can pull up.
Yep. Yeah, and we're hoping Ronaldo's going to come with us. We've got a sponsor on the cards. We're just waiting for them to deposit that cash, and then we can put Ronaldo out on air as well. So it should be good. Jordan says, realistic targets for Mount next season.
Do you know what? Everyone's like, at least double figures GA for Mason Mount, which shouldn't be a tough ask for someone of his quality. He's done it before. He had, a couple seasons ago before, he had a dodgy season last year. He had 11 goals and 10 assists in the Premier League. And I know a lot of Chelsea fans have been saying that Mason Mount has had issues with open play assists. Apparently in his career, he's only had 8 open play assists for Chelsea.
Yeah, bothered though, because
do you know what I mean?
Set piece goals and regular goals
count the same.
They still count, yeah.
Because a lot of his assists have come from the fact that he's great at set pieces. Wide free kicks, corners, he's got a bit of a whipper.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we are also doing Dublin. Now, there's something to announce about Dublin, which is extremely exciting. We've kind of done something like this before. But yeah, TBC on that one because we haven't confirmed it. But the football team will be out, confirmed. We are playing a team called Tech United, TEK United, from Dublin on the 5th. So we are going to watch the United game. So if anyone's got any recommendations of where we can watch the United game together, ideally close to where Tech United play or at Tech United's gaff, that would be ideal, I think. That United kick off at 12:45 or 12:30. Paddock kicking off at 3. There might be something else to do after that, and then it's out on the town in Dublin. So that's the plan for the 5th of August. So if you're in Ireland, you're in the Dublin area, come and get in the mixer. That's going to be fucking epic. So will there be a chance to hang out in Dublin? You better believe it. And then obviously United play on a Sunday, Athletic Bilbao. So get up, maybe do a bit of touristy shit, and then go and watch United and then get the plane home. So that's the plan for August in Dublin. The rest of them, we're out in America. Me, Jay, Joe, Maka, and producer Ethan and Ronaldo should be heading out over to the land of the free with the highest prison population in the world.
Can't go to the States and then give him a dig like that.
Well, I just did.
Joey.
So yeah, there we go. That's the plans for the summer. It's here literally in 10 days, isn't it?
Wait,
12 days, I guess.
Wait, you got 10 days to put me on.
12 days, yeah.
That's a bit tight.
Yeah, it's tight. Tight like a tiger.
Now.
Muda says, do we still record league games? If so, where can I watch them, please? Just search Stratford Paddock Football Club on YouTube, and they are all on there. Are we producing a team for my channel? I'm interested. What does that mean? Could be tough to find someone showing pre-season in Dublin, to be honest. Really? How come? I would have thought they'd be all over that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That sounds a little bit odd, actually. Surely. No way.
I'd be amazed at that.
That wouldn't make sense.
I think we'll find it.
We'll find out.
We'll find it. We'll get there. We'll get it.
Do you know what, though? You know what I said earlier about how you felt like there's something missing? And some people ask questions about Arsenal as well, because I think what we're doing is, as United fans, we're looking at our window, saying who we're signing. Mount, Hojlund, Onana, might get Amrabat, Zion Suzuki, etc. But I think we're cleverly doing the comparative thing where we're looking at the window of City or Chelsea and Arsenal and seeing where it matches up. Because even because Newcastle have signed Tonali, and the reports that I've read this morning, it looks like they're pretty nailed on to possibly sign Chiesa as well.
Great player.
Which would be I think Federico Chiesa is a big upgrade on Jamal Murphy.
Yeah, I do.
So
I like Jamal Murphy.
Yeah.
But that is a huge upgrade.
But
that is a massive
But there's a huge upgrade on Jamal Murphy and Almiron.
That's one of them where Eddie Howe walks into training and Jamal Murphy's like, so I see that we're getting Chiesa. Listen, you're both in the mix.
Both in the mix.
You're both in the mix.
Do you know what I mean? He does need someone to bring his boots. And you can keep the pressure on. Do you know what I mean? You can do you running with him.
Marvo says, I'm asking if you're creating a football team for your channel. You're 3 years late, my friend. Soz.
Do you know what? That's actually mad. Do you know?
Jacob Murphy.
By the way,
Jacob Murphy.
I want to get your. I wanted to get your theory on this. So you saw that video the other day of the woman, the American woman on the plane, right? So she's on the plane. She says, "I gotta get off. I'm getting off." She kicks up a fuss. Everyone's dead confused, and then she walks to the front of the cabin, goes, "I'm getting off," because that person back there, she doesn't really specifically point who, is not a real person.
What?
Yeah. Have you not seen this clip?
No,
it was all over Twitter.
Do you mean not a real person?
And then when she says,
like a robot?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. She goes, that person back there, he's not, her voice is cracking, he's not a real person. And everyone just turns around like that. Like, to the back.
Right, I got to ask you a question, right? So you're sitting on a plane, you're in like 36E, right? And you're sitting there and someone screams out at the front of the plane. Are you looking or you're not looking?
I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I went, but then everyone's trying to work out what she was on about. I've not been able to get to the bottom of what she actually meant. Oh, so Christian Shea says she was meaning the guy that she was sat near was a lizard person.
Oh, God.
Imagine how freaked out you'd be if someone just gets up and does that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, my days. Ireland are playing England at rugby on the 5th of August in Dublin, so everyone will be showing that. Oh, that's a big game. That is a big game. Any chance of coming to Florida? Not this time. I don't think we'll be coming to Florida this time, but there is a plan to come to Florida at some point soon. Do a bit of hunting.
People love asking me about Metallica, innit? I actually listened to a Metallica song.
Did you really?
A couple of days ago on YouTube because I saw it come up on these reactors that I listen to, that I watch.
Is that actor? Is it what's he called?
Nah, they call Lost in
Nathan
Vegas,
Brown.
right? And he was watching, and I saw him.
Is that the two kids?
They reacted. Nah, it's just two guys from Chicago. You wouldn't have watched that, and
Are you sure?
Nah.
Two kids sitting there like that. They put the album out in front of them.
No. Because there's so many different reactors. I just react to Lost in Vegas, so I watched them, and their second reaction down was a Metallica song. So I had a little listen. Weren't really me, but the song was called. It wasn't really for me, to be honest, but it was called "Disposable Heroes" by
There's
Metallica.
a guy on TikTok that I see. I think he's called Nathan Brown Actor or something like that, and he just puts headphones on and he listens. Like people tell him to listen to music and he reacts to it, and I buzz off his reactions to it. To listening to the most obscure music ever.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have made a huge killing on YouTube doing that, just reacting to music songs. What we see.
Tape running to the gun range in the US. That is the plan. Notch says, where did the Howson shirt end up? It's upstairs, mate. Stefan says, Disposable Heroes, a war-related song, surely. Oh, what's that? You listen to Ren. Not me or him.
I've not listened to any other song but that. I think it keeps the mystique, the fact I've got a Metallica hoodie. Really cool.
A couple, ain't you? You've got a pink one as well.
I think I've got another one as well. But Dave, because they make really cool designs. But Dave upstairs, Dave Pritt, he literally told me that there's a bit of a dark meaning to this Metallica top that I'm wearing.
Yeah, he's into all that, isn't he?
Yeah, so like, I don't know if you can see the back of it, but it's like, you know what I mean? So, that tour, Damaging Tour, right? Apparently, when they were on the tour bus driver was driving, I think someone fell out of it and then the tour bus flipped and then landed on the driver. Something like that. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but something very morbid happened on this tour.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. There's a lot of Metallica fans in the comments. I'll tell me if I'm wrong.
Big Boss says, morning, Ronnie and Steve, or afternoon. It's 7 a.m. in Chile. I've always wanted to go to Chile, you know. I had a mate at school who was from Chile.
From Chile?
Yeah. Which is a random spot to get someone from.
I've never met anyone from Chile. That is random.
Yeah, it was called Ben. Nice lad.
Where's Adrian from? That did bits up here. Oh, he's from Peru. Peru. Okay.
Yeah, we had a graphics guy that come and did an internship. He was from Peru. Random.
Very random.
Yeah.
Chile.
He was explaining to us one of that Peruvian Spanish and like Madrid Spanish.
It's completely
like,
different.
Yeah, another
different but I've heard that the most un-Spanish Spanish is Chilean Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it's broken to the point where like it's almost a different language.
Morning from Bangladesh, says Yulam. Top 3 places you want to watch a game. Oh, that's a good one. We'll go for that. There is it Colo Colo has got the mountains around it. Colo Colo Stadium. If anyone's got the techers, can we throw Colo Colo Stadium with the mountains in it and put it on the telly behind me? Colo Colo would be one.
That you'd go to watch game.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna say MetLife Stadium. Isn't one of the games being played at MetLife in New York? MetLife Stadium is the New York Giants Stadium.
Yes, there.
I have to go. I have to go.
I think if I had to pick an NFL team, Giants would be
I
mine.
support the Giants. That's where they play. United are playing there, and then you're not going to take me.
Hey, ain't on me. If the ball shavers come through.
What if they're late?
Well, you ain't coming.
Yeah.
I would say...
Oh, it's the Jet Stadium. Oh, shit. I thought it was the Giants.
Maracana. See, I'd like to... Have you seen the Casablanca derby, by the way? Casablanca derby. Have a search for that, lads. And see if you can get... Have you got the Colo Colo one? They're just trying to figure out how to throw on the telly, I think, now. Because we've just asked them to do some stuff they normally never do.
Yeah, they said it's the Jet Stadium.
And the Jets and Giants play there.
So, wait.
There's better views than that, but essentially, yeah, there. How cool is that? Is that the Andes behind it?
That is cool.
So that's Colo Colo. Wouldn't mind watching one there. I think the Casablanca derby would be one. If we get to see what that looks like, because that looks fucking mayhem. And then Maracana probably would be my free. What's your free? So MetLife one, which you might get to check off in about 3 weeks.
MetLife. Mine would just be football related.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought we was talking about.
Yeah. No, but like mine aren't going to be obscure as yours. MetLife. Nah,
Bosh,
I'm gonna,
Casablanca derby. We having that?
I'm gonna do arenas.
Get me in there.
I've done one NFL.
Shirt off, twirling it around my head.
I've done one NFL one. I'll do one NBA one. I'd want to go to just for the fact that I can say that I've been there. I want to go to like Mile High, where the Denver Nuggets play.
All right.
Because apparently altitude there is insane. Just to say I've been there. I don't know if there's any other reason to go to Denver, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
Well, I think United playing at, when we're in Vegas, are we playing at the NFL stadium in Vegas? I assume we are. I can't remember
NFL,
many other.
Vegas, or the Raiders.
I've got it on where the Raiders play.
Yeah.
KFA Posse says, is Ash still at Paddock? Yes. So, quick shout out for everyone. If you're in the Manchester area tomorrow and you want a game of football to come and check out, something that's extremely close to my heart, really, is Droylsden Football Club. 3 years ago, when we created Stratford Paddock, Droylsden was a Northern Premier League team. And then they closed down in COVID. And as they was coming out of COVID and they resigned from the league, I went and spoke to their owner and asked if we would be able to use their ground. And we used their ground in our first season. They're now coming back 3 years after they last played. And I'm honoured that they are playing us. So they're playing us in a friendly. It kind of shows how far they fell and how far we've progressed. We've kind of met in the middle of where they was and where we started. And we're playing them tomorrow afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. There's going to be some really interesting guests. Let me just say that to you. That would be well worth coming and checking out. Ash is going to be there for Paddock. I believe there might be some United players that are going to be in attendance. There's going to be about 1,000 or so people there, I imagine. The whole community of Droylsden is coming out to sort of support this club coming back. If you watch Paddock, you're a fan of the show or anything like that, I'd just say please come out and support us. I think it's going to be a really, really good day, and it's good for grassroots and football in the area. I know there's people that are making long trips to come to the game tomorrow. Loads of love for that. But if you are close enough, you're in the area, it's right on the Metrolink stop. There's a Metrolink stop about 50, 60 metres from the entrance to the stadium, so you can get right in here from town. It's the Droylsden stop. You really can't fuck it up, in all honesty. Like you'd have to be a bit thick to get lost on the way to get into Droylsden. But we're promising to deliver a good game. I think it'll be an entertaining game. I think it'll be a close game, and it could go either way.
I'm gassed. Do you know what? I'm calling a W anyway.
Allegiant Stadium. Is that the Raiders Stadium?
I don't know what the stadium's name is.
Allegiant.
Because Andrew even pointed out, I
one.
got the I said Mile High, and that's where the Broncos play, not the Nuggets.
See, the Allegiant Stadium's where United are playing in Vegas. I saw a documentary about the building of that. Crazy aircon stadium. Obviously, it's a big black stadium in the middle of the Nevada desert. So of course it's needs aircon. Can you imagine how hot that gets?
Yeah, that'd be disgusting. Someone just said there, that means Ronaldo will miss it. LOL. What are you referring to? He's referring to the game.
Miss what?
So that's what I mean.
David said, thoughts on Suzuki as our potential backup keeper, and can we get a possible scout video on him? Yes, we will do a scout video on him as soon as we've seen him. Because right now, we don't know enough about him, so we're going to spend the weekend watching him.
There's not much out there, but I think we'll try.
Have I seen the Sphere in Vegas? Yeah, I saw. Did they turn it on last weekend or something like that? It's like LED screen Sphere. Kind of mad. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the American tour. Very much looking forward to the American tour. Looking forward to tomorrow more. Like I said, really, really appreciate anyone who can come out tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to be giving away, I think we've got about 30 Stratford Paddock scarves. So if you come and find me, Ronnie, or Janine, if you know what she looks like, and just say... Yeah,
I'm fucking playing.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just come and you can point Janine out. Come and find one of us and just say, "Can I have a scarf?"
I'm not.
We'll give you a scarf.
I'm not working tomorrow. I'm playing football. Do you know what I mean?
Find him and either him for a scarf.
Do you know what I mean?
The jump of the Strat in Vegas. It's mega. Jump off.
Thoughts on Hojlund having shades of Bebe about him? Jesus Christ.
That's a bit giddy, isn't it?
That's a massive reach. Do you know what I mean? Aristo Sadi says Ronaldo on the bench. You have to find out tomorrow.
I'll tell you right now, he's starting.
It gets released tomorrow. Running down a wing with 30 scarves.
How does Inter Milan money affect Lukaku money affect the Onana deal?
No,
essentially, it's a free transfer.
It's
not because it gets accounted for. Like whether they owe it us or whatever, United have probably allocated it in different whatevers. Like, it's one of them.
So Adrian says take Ronaldo skydiving or bungee jumping. I won't do either.
Bungee jumping doesn't excite me. I've done skydiving and it's cool. It's not a big deal.
Skydiving wouldn't do. Don't like heights. Too high. Don't like playing my life. And bungee jumping. Similar, and that.
What are we looking for?
Bungee jumping. That's just like
Vegas. Don't say strippers.
Bungee jumping's it's like a glorified wedgie, innit?
I'm looking forward to everything in the trip. I mean, we're doing stuff in each of the locations. We're doing stuff. If anyone's got a gaff, by the way, if anyone's like a manager at a bar or owns a bar or anything like that, and you can get us. Go, yeah, do you know what? Come and do a meet-up here. We'll happily take you up on that offer because, like, finding somewhere that would be good in those areas is an absolute minefield, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you've got a gaff, let us know, and we'll come and do a meet-up at your place. But like I said, it's 2 weeks. It's gonna be awesome. So I can't wait. And not only that, there's a vibe about pre-season, about those first games in August. Where you start to see, you get to see the new kit. It always looks amazing in the sun.
You get the new season feel. You get to see a little bit of dynamic with the team developing. A little sometimes breakout stars. People surprise you a little bit. I think that's why it's important that we are getting these signings in early. We can kind of get them on the plane, get them out there. And I'm cautiously excited for the upcoming season.
Yeah, I think you've got to be. It's your prerogative as a fan to be cautiously excited, or even giddily excited.
Nah, giddily excited more often. Winning a league, winning a lot.
You've done pre-season at a club, obviously. You did it at Oldham,
yeah.
I'm assuming, and you did one at Liverpool.
Yeah.
How impacted do you think doing a pre-season would be with the amount of travel that players have to do? Like let's just look at United's schedule, for example. We're playing in Oslo, playing in Edinburgh. Then out to America, we've got New York, Houston, San Diego, Las Vegas. I know they're basing themselves in San Diego for those last 3 games, but still. Then it's back home, Dublin. And then obviously Premier League stuff starts. Like, how do you reckon that would impact your ability to get in shape?
I think it impacts it a lot, but I think these players are used to travelling. I think they become so used to it. I think they kind of acclimatise. They've got like the top of the range physicians, people that keep on top of their like muscles, masseuses, probably even filling them and fueling them with the right things. But I would rather not have to travel so much. But I think a lot of players will feel like their pre-season will probably be mostly like the first couple weeks before they even fly out.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I feel like it's the
seems
initial.
more common, or
Yeah.
maybe it's just more publicised because of social media that players are doing pre-seasons.
Yeah. Because
Who was it talking about it? Might have been Ash actually saying that he never wanted to go in and be last in like that first day run.
and running and stuff.
So he would always go in and have done his pre-season before. 2
Yeah.
weeks. Is
Nah,
enough,
literally, players start doing like pre-season before they even get called back into their clubs. Probably a good 2 weeks beforehand. They might even just only take a couple of weeks out, to be honest with you. And even then, they might still do little bits because
Marcus has made this habit, which I think is proven very fruitful for him to get over to. Is it Oregon? He goes home and Nike.
Yeah.
And gets absolutely put through his paces there.
Nah, you would though, because it's fine margins, and you don't want to lose your place. A lot of your season can basically depend on how you start it as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Well, yeah, you start bad up on the bench all year. You ain't got a season.
exactly, and you also got to impress. Especially when you got a player, I got a manager like Ten Hag who gives players opportunities on merit. You got to go in and you got to be firing straight away. I think if you're someone like Garnacho as well and you're slightly on the fringes and you're a little bit younger, you're gonna want to like hit it straight away.
Yeah, anyone
Do you know what I
who's not a guaranteed starter right now but wants to be,
Yeah.
I think you maybe don't even go on holiday. You maybe don't even go and get paparazzi'd by players that play for Paddock
Because even
in a bar yesterday.
Because even if you might be getting shopped, you also want to make sure that when you do go
you
to the other
arrive
club,
and
you
put
arrive
good
and you're
impression.
firing.
I think what you need is, I think you need that LeBron James attitude. Maybe you have to be Marcus level to do this, but like, is it LeBron spends $1 million a year on his body?
Yeah.
That should be the basic requirement for any Premier League footballer.
It's easy though when you got LeBron financials.
Yeah, of course it is, but like, you should taper that to your salary, but you should be spending a percentage, not a fraction, but a percentage of your earnings on nutrition, on physio, on all of that sort of stuff as a Premier League footballer.
Yeah, I reckon so. Depends how much you want it, really.
Yeah.
Some people are a little bit more natural because it's weird. Nothing's ever linear. So you get people that might actually spend that much on their fitness and whatever, and they might not even still like. They might go in, and someone that's not paid that much still might be ahead of him. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone ends up like Ronaldo when they put the work in and they put that in dedication. Sometimes
No, you still need a touch, still need instincts,
ability,
you
yeah,
still need all that sort of stuff. But I think it puts you in a good stead. I think if you're, put it this way, would you rather be winning the pre-season runs or the last one over the line on pre-season runs?
I'd rather win.
There you go. Would you rather breeze through the team like fitness sessions or be hanging out your ass, snot all over your face?
I'd rather.
You'd rather it be easy.
Yeah. So there's something that feels good in a weird way about when you're breathing out your ass after a run. Feels like you've accomplished something. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're in pain after doing something physically demanding like that. That kind of feeling like I never want to do that again, but I'm glad that I've done it.
I reckon when I was in the army,
yeah.
there was only maybe 2 or 3 workouts that I did that I was like, oh my fucking God. Like most of the sort of circuit sessions that we did were so easy. I never got DOMs off them. I never hurt in the middle of doing them. I never got my heart rate jacked up. It was only when I left the army I did workouts that actually battered me as much as that, outside of a handful of different things. Whereas now every workout I do, I'm on death's door. I don't feel like I've done anything if I don't fucking end up in a pool of piss at the end of it.
Fucking heart rate up to like 190.
Yeah, if my heart rate's, I can get my heart rate up to 190 on a hike. So
yeah,
regular, keep it there for hours.
Heart pounding out your chest.
Yeah.
What was your heart rate up when we walked up the that hill the other day?
No, not that high. Oh, see, they fucking didn't record this on the video, did they? I ran for about a mile with the kettlebell. I just fucked off and left them all because they were all being too slow. So I just fucking went. And then I was like, hang on, where have you lot all gone?
And then we thought, fuck it, we can't let Steve jolt off. We had to jolt off after him. Without a kettlebell, obviously, because we're sane.
What day was that? 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? The week before we went away.
Has Onana not been here we go yet? That's what we're waiting on, aren't we? Also, what do you think about us stealing Arsenal's doctor?
Makes no fucking difference to me.
Arsenal fans have twisted that to be like, oh, Arteta's so ruthless. He's the guy. Anyone that's not like 100% buying in, he gets rid of.
163.
163.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice easy one. Average heart rate 120. It's pretty chill. We took, put it this way, me and Janine have done that in like an hour and a half or so. We took 2.5 hours to do it.
Yeah.
So we were fucking slow. We were going slow. That's what I was bored and annoyed at. So yeah. Anyway, should we wrap it up there?
Let's wrap it.
Darren says, has to be a balance for the fitness dedication. It can start having a mental effect. Nope, keeps the voices quiet. You just got to keep fucking pushing until you can't hear properly anymore. Then you know you're in the right zone.
Will Paddock beat Portsmouth in a friendly? No.
No. We got fucking absolutely battered on Tuesday night from a team. To be fair, the 4 leagues above us. It's like United playing Salford, technically. You know, we lost 5-0. I don't think it was a 5-0 game, no, do you?
Not completely, but they were better. But I think 5-0. Not. It wasn't like a 5-0 one-way complete battering.
No, for 35 minutes or so, I thought we were the ones that looked like we were going to score. But we played on it where we train, which is the pitch is about as big as this table. So a better team's always going to come out. I think if we'd have played them, say on Drolsden's pitch, I think you'd have found tons of space. You was finding a lot of space anyway.
But then I always feel like then they'd have more space as well.
But do you know what? I didn't think they had anyone in the forward line that looked good. I think all of their better players were midfield and defenders.
Left back was
left back was probably the best player on the pitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually think, yeah, I agree generally. If it opens up for us, it opens up for them. But they didn't have anything that.
She didn't really see anything from the striker.
No.
The left winger looked like he was about 40, but he's decent left foot. The right winger.
They had some big boys in defence as well.
Yeah.
And I think with a bit of a bigger pitch, they might have struggled.
Yeah. They were just technical, weren't they?
Yeah, good side. It was a good test for us. Like pre-season, I don't see the point in having easy games in pre-season. What is the point? Like,
it's no point. Tomorrow will be similar. They won't be quite as good as Lower Brett, but they'll be good.
So we played North Walton, which we lost to, which was probably on paper the game we should have won. We played Lower Breck on Tuesday. We were never going to win that game. The whole point of that was to be under pressure and to struggle. And I asked the lads to play out, even though that was extremely difficult to do on a small pitch against a better opposition. But it's a training game. I don't care. Tomorrow we play Drolsden, who will be 3 leagues above us. Next week we play, the Wednesday we got another game against Sandbach. I'm not actually sure where they are, but they're above us. They're a county side, aren't they? Then on Saturday we play Duckingfield, who we've never beat, and they are 2 leagues above us. Yep. We play Upton, who won our league, and a very good side, beat us the other week. And then the last game... No, that is the last game. Then it's the league, and then we go to Dublin, and we have no idea. Tech United might be garbage, they might be amazing, and there could be anything in between.
Mystery.
We have no idea. So, it's one of those, isn't it?
We'll see.
Christian says, I've just ordered a Paddock shirt in the hopes it get the crew to sign it. Any idea how long it might take to arrive to America? Tweet Dave and ask him, because it's him that posts them.
My room.
So yeah, like I don't see the like we get so many offers. I think because of the camera, we get so many offers. We could have played 1 million teams in pre-season, and my general rule is I don't want to play anyone who wants to play us, because I always wonder about the motives behind why they want to play us. Yeah. So I like to try and pick at the opposition, and I got 80-90% of who I wanted to play. I literally wrote out I would like to play these teams in this order. And it was pretty much that. So I was pretty happy with that, actually, the way that came off. So we will see. Cheers for tuning in. Hey, listen, before we go, hit the like, just for the algorithm, right? And then I want your comments in afterwards if you're in New York, LA, San Diego, or Vegas, or Dublin.
And also, I was going to ask you, I need you to, when you like the video and you comment that, can you also comment the next player? If you get Mount... We get Hojlund, we get Onana, who's the next player you'd like to see United bring in. Get that in the comments. But, yeah, let's wrap it up right there.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.